troublemakers, it's me, it's Cora. I'm sat here in my car waiting for my daughter Christine to get out of her jazz tap classes, and I thought I'd take a moment and just answer some of the love questions I've been getting from y'all recently. So, I do have a couple hours. She has a long class today. Normally I'd go in and I'd wait for her inside the foyer with the other moms, but Christine, and I'm kind of proud of this because she is 10, but Christine started a petition to ask me not to enter the building during class. She got, I think, 60 signatures, which shows a fair bit of gumption, I'd say. So I'm trying to encourage her to be self-actualizing and follow the requests of the petition, especially as it was approved by administration. She did collect 60 signatures. That was their minimum. So I stay in my car during jazz tap. I don't shout notes anymore or give tips, which is fine. It's fine with me. Very proud of Christine that she had that initiative. I do feel like I have to work with her a little bit on tenderness because when she presented me with the petition, I did cry. And she is 10. I thought that would sway her. It didn't. So I do think it is an obligation of people to have kindness in their hearts. And that's what I'm going to work on her with. But until then, I'm in the parking lot waiting for her to come out of Jazz Tap and go to Friendlies with me. And I'm answering your love questions. So let's get right into it.
Hey, Cora, long-time caller, first-time listener. My wedding is about a month away, so I've started reading books on how to save my marriage, just thinking ahead. So here's my question. Cora, how do I save my marriage? Thanks.
Well, let's put it this way. Ahead of all of us, hidden in the veils of time, is intense suffering. I mean, you can take it to the bank. Within the next 5 years, something is going to bring you to your knees in the kind of excruciating emotional pain that only a thoughtful human being knows. Whether that be career-related stresses, a debilitating disease, a loved one forsaking you for a cult. I can't tell you, but tragedy hangs over all of us like the sword Damocles. I think what you'll find is that it's not about you saving your marriage. Your marriage is actually there to save you. For me personally, when I first met Frank, I was about 50 pounds heavier than I am now. I couldn't cook a frozen pizza, and I didn't know what was inside me. Literally, I didn't know what was inside me. I had several sex toys that should not have been in my body for the duration of time they were. I had nature elements, a pine cone, an owl pellet that had to be surgically removed. And through Frank's lovingness and acceptingness and unconditional kindness to me, I regained a sense of self-respect. I left a suburban sex ring that I was working for, and I became the Cora that I am today. What I'm saying is, a marriage it's like one of those 80s movies where there's two hunky guys who have each other's backs and they banter and they call each other names once in a while and they slap each other on the butt. But at the end of the day, when the big Russian man comes in the room ready to drop that atom bomb of emotional insecurity in your New York, you have your buddy by your side who's like, not today, partner. Let's each use our complementary skills to bring down this ring of spies. So I hope that helps you in some sense. Don't worry about saving your marriage. Just worry about saving your partner from the tremendous pains they will be experiencing and trust that they will save you right back. All right, I do wish you all the best.
Hi, Cora. My name is, actually, I'd rather not leave my name. I'm a pillar of my community. I'm a VIP. And I guess, I'm gonna have to make this quick, because, I'm standing outside my ex-husband's condo, and I'm 500 feet away. I'm the allotted distance away that I'm supposed to be. And I guess my question for you is, when is it really over in a relationship? When when do we really say no? I mean, how long can we really hang on? I mean, there's always hope, right? Okay, and you know what? The cops are coming, so I have to go. Thank you.
Well, caller, I'm getting the sense that you are in a stalking type situation. And so I want to tell you and the rest of the listeners a little story. When I was around 29 years old, a man started following me at my work, at that time I'd just gotten out of Piggly Wiggly's. I was moonlighting at a nearby Trinkets and Things. That's a private store in my town that sells mostly trinkets. He would come in every day and he wouldn't buy any trinkets. He would follow me through my work. I started chatting with him at first, and then it became very clear that he was just there to rake my body with his eyes. He figured out which was my car. He would hang out by the car. He left notes under my windshield wipers. He followed me home to my personal address. He started leaving a single rose on my doorstep. In the middle of the night, I would wake up and see him standing out in my lawn, staring up at my window. He got in touch with my parents and assembled a album of images of me from throughout my life and presented it to me at my work in front of my manager. That man's name was Frank. I'm currently married to him. We have 2 beautiful kids, 4 wonderful huskies. And all this to say, it's over when you find your happy ending. And I hope you and your fella find your happy ending very soon. All right, you let us know how it goes.
Hi, Cora. I run a successful steakhouse. I'm a father and I'm a husband. And recently, my daughter has become old enough to start dating. So my wife and I discussed it and agreed that it's okay that she dates. And the first boy she brings home is a headbanger. He rolls up on a motorcycle and has got a leather jacket, and I couldn't quite tell, but it looks like he usually has a bone in his nose, and maybe he took it out to me, but I don't approve of who she's dating, but I want to let her make her own mistakes. I just don't want her to have to live with that mistake, if you know what I mean. Can you please advise? Thanks a bunch.
Oh my goodness, does this take me back? When I was in high school, I had some of the best sexual experiences of my life. I had a lot of friends. I was involved with a lot of gentlemen who had ATVs and bikes and motorbikes, and wow, I got a smile on my face right now just thinking about all those wonderful experiences. Your daughter's going to be A-okay. Just make sure that someone sits down with her and takes her through the realities of contraception. She's going to want some goat thistle milk. She's going to want to put charms made out of iron under her pillow. During her menses, her moon time, she's going to want to wear a lot of amethyst. To prevent male energies from mixing with female energies and manifesting in her womb as another part of the Lord and the Lady. So just have that really blunt talk with her, or if you do not feel comfortable having that talk with her, point her to YouTube. There are so many young people in this day and age who will look a camera straight in the eye and just say the most brazen things to an audience of millions in the kind of language that could strip paint off a fence, as my grandma used to say. So the salty sailors of YouTube are there to say the words that she can't. Just give her some key terms: contraception, prophylactics, safe sex, and amethyst guidance. And let her loose before she goes on her next date. All the best to your daughter on achieving a full pubescence and starting one of the most amazing times of her life. I am jealous. So, looks like class has let out. I am going to just wait in my car and not approach the other parents, as I've been asked to by my daughter. And I will be talking to y'all later. Call me with any of your questions, any of your love questions, love problems. Our number here at Lovemakers is 213-973-2157. That's 213-973-2157. And please do comment, leave me your comments, tell a friend about the podcast if you enjoy it, share it on your social medias, share it with your YouTube pals, and have a wonderful and blessed week.